What's up guys, I'm Paul the Tech Giant, and tonight we're going to be checking out this Govee Immersion RGBIC LED TV backlight. And this basically replicates what a Philips Ambilight TV does, but with any TV. Let's first quickly take a look on the outside of the packaging. So as we can see, it is controlled by the Govee Home app. Colour sense, so I'm guessing this is where it senses what colours are being displayed on the TV. Warm white, daylight and cool white. 16 million colours. Works with Alexa. Works with Google Assistant. Govee Home app. Moving around to the side of the box, we can see colourful lighting, DIY mode, music mode, segmented colour control, safe to use and set timers. Let's get the box open then and take a look at the contents. So first off, we have a user manual. Next up, we have a packet with the LEDs on a reel. Now this is one continuous cable, but the LEDs are broken down into 4 segments as such. So you can see we've got 2 lengths at 70 centimeters and 2 lengths at 120 centimeters. So there are sort of almost breaks in the LEDs. I don't know if you can see sort of just there. And those are for basically going around the corner, so you're not stretching the LEDs around any bends of the TV. And this apparently is good for TVs between 55 and 65 inches. Next up, we have our control unit. So you can use the app, but also you have got these buttons there if you want to manually control it. 3M sticker on the back there to stick it to the back of the TV. Input there for the lights, and also an input for the camera, which reads what's going on the screen, so it can change the LEDs accordingly. And then also the input for the power supply. Moving along, and we have our plug. Next we have 2 packets of fixings. Now the LED strip does have tape on the back, but just to make it even more secure, you've got these which you can put on there to secure it to the back of the TV. Some alcohol prep wipes. Next we have the camera, which we will mount to the TV to read what's going on the screen. And finally we have these like sticky foam pads, and I believe this is to calibrate the camera. Right, so I've now just attached everything to the back of the TV, and if we just go in a little bit closer, you can now see what I mean about having a little bit of spare cable there between the 2 different lengths of LEDs. So obviously we've got a shorter length for the sides and a longer length for the top and bottom. I've also got the control box connected up in the middle there. So last thing we got to do now is to lift it up on the wall. So we've got the TV back up on the wall then, and as you can see we've got the camera just at the top attached to the TV. And what you have to do is stick these on in the places that you see at the moment, and this is to calibrate the camera to the screen. So you do that via the app, and what we've now got to do is just drag these bars around to meet up with those orange markers. So that's what I'm going to do right now. Now that we're all set up, let's first test out some basic colours. So turning it on then, straight away it is matching up with that green, coming through to a blue, and look at that, it's matching that up perfectly. And then moving into a purple, and that is spot on. Now let's next move up to something a little bit more complex, so let's turn it on via the app again. And wow, that is doing a sterling job right there. Just look at that, that's really doing a good job. Now I'd say maybe it's a fraction behind, but to be honest, I'd be splitting hairs if I said it was a big deal. I mean, that as you can probably see, is matching up that colour really, really well. So let's see how well this setup does with a gradual change in colour. So let's turn it on via the app. There we go, that green is matching up very well indeed. So we've got a yellow coming across, and as we can see, the lighting is matching that. Moving through to a red, a purple, and that's doing really, really well. So blue coming across now then. That fading through. Yeah, fair play. That's keeping up with it. Now coming through to a turquoise and a green. And yeah, I am pretty impressed. Now we're going to try something a little bit more complex. So once again, going to turn on the lights. There we go, and let's see how it copes with this. And that's looking very nice indeed. Now, if you do like what you see in this video and you want to purchase one of these immersion kits, then please do me the massive favour of going via my Amazon affiliate page. Now, by doing this, you'll be supporting the channel because a small percentage of that sale will be given back to me via Amazon as a way of saying thanks. And the best thing about it is at no additional cost to yourself. So yeah, support the channel for free. And as far as this test goes, yeah, it's not doing too bad at all. Next, we're going to test out a piece of my own footage. Apologies that it's not no Hollywood blockbuster, but due to copyright reasons, this will have to do. So we're going to turn on the lights again via the app. Just press on that button just there. And as we can see, the blue from the sky is being recreated at the top. And the colour from the runway and the grass at the side as well is being recreated just there. So it'd be interesting to see how that changes when the plane gets up in the air then. So again, down the bottom that is changing according to what we are seeing on the screen. So the whites of the buildings, again, we're seeing that just there, and the browns from the fields. The blue from the sky, again, that's being copied. And now we are getting the blue from the ocean coming in as well. So that is doing a very good job there. I think that's quite a good example of how it works. One thing I have noticed is this section just here where the camera is, because I've not been able to stick the camera down properly, it's, well, there you go, there's a prime example. You can see it a little bit purpley just there. Now I believe this is because the camera is not aligned perfectly. Reason for this is that I can't stick it on there properly because my TVs are up and down all the time. So I just had to balance it there for now. So I think if you line that up properly, it should do a better job. Right, another piece of footage now then, and let's see how well this does. So straight away, if I just get my pointer up on the screen, we can see it's slightly darker over this side, so it's not as lit up. But as we move along, that light is shadowing the light on this screen just there. Yeah, that's doing quite a good job. So we've got the blue from the lights just there being mimicked on the bottom. As it's going darker at the top. And as we're getting the brightness from that light there, that's being followed across. So yeah, overall, it's doing a good job. Again, if I just pause it there for a second, we can see we've got the redness being mimicked there from that train and the blue just there from those lights. And yeah, I think overall it's doing quite a good job. Now don't get me wrong, it's not 100% perfect, but overall, you know, it does give a good experience over just general TV viewing. Got some no copyright sounds player now, and I just want to show you guys the app. So we've just been in video mode and part, which means that different parts of the LEDs will light up differently according to what's on the screen. But if we press on all, as you can see, all those LEDs go one single colour. So it's nice if you don't want it too flashy. Going back to the app, and we've got different modes. So we've got just colour. So if you just want a single colour, you can do that. You've got scene, so it can rotate through different colours and things like that, different scenes and whatnot, but that won't be affected by the camera at all. But one thing that is very good and is controlled by sound, and that's the music mode. So if we click on that, now we've got the party started. So this is now going to the beat of the music, and like I said, we've got different modes for this as well. So we've got rhythm. Let's click on that. Now if that's a little bit sort of too in your face, then don't worry, because we can click on calm and just slow it down a little bit. There is literally something for everyone. You can dull down the brightness as well if it's too much being in your face. Let's change up again. So spectrum this time. And it is very, very impressive. I mean, get your mates around seeing this, who ain't going to be impressed? And finally, let's hit on rolling. Let's go a little bit closer there. Very nice indeed. Now, if you could do me a massive favour, and if you have enjoyed the video today, please just spare me 1 second of your time to reach up and hit that thumbs up button. Makes a massive difference to the channel. And if you haven't already subscribed, then please consider doing so. So thanks very much for joining me today, and hopefully I will catch you guys on the next one. Bye for now.